vulnerability in your brand. There are like two main things that people always ask me. And one is like, how do I be consistent on social media? And the other is, I am a private person. What do I say? I talk to people about kind of coming up with like the categories of things you can talk about. But you are here to really talk about, with your heart, how can you show up and create these connections in a real way and still feel like you haven't sold yourself somehow, right?
Yeah.
You're still a private person. So I'm just going to let you start there.
Awesome. Yeah, I love the ideas of the content, having content buckets or content pillars and themes. That definitely does help you to have a direction or a sense of, okay, what am I going to talk to remain on brand, or that's in line with my niche and all of that. The trouble is, though, that if you're not leading with your heart and from a place of vulnerability, you miss out on this opportunity to truly connect with your ideal clients or your audience. You miss out on that emotional connection that needs to happen. Because when you're just sharing whatever your expertise is, and you're just sharing the okay, this is what I do, this is the results, and this is what my clients are happy about, it doesn't move people. Someone is reading this or someone is consuming your content and they're not like going, oh, their heart doesn't skip a beat, or they don't suddenly start crying, or they don't suddenly have goosebumps or whatever. And for this to happen, you need to open up and show the real you, because people connect with humans, right? We are people. We love to connect with a real human person, and not a logo or a business name, right? You of course you have a business name, of course you have a job title, but it can seem a little bit hard to connect with or to love as much as you would love a person, as much as you would grow to trust and truly like a person and genuinely say, wow, you know what? I really like Liza. I want her to be my coach when it comes to branding and stuff like that. Or I really like this person. I'm going to buy her shirt or whatever she sells in her e-shop. I really like this person. This artist is so funny. Oh my gosh, I want to buy their paintings now. So vulnerability doesn't mean taking everything from your life and just taking all the pain, all the wounds, all the trauma, all the insecurities, and just blasting it off over there on the internet. Like, that's not going to help anyone. It doesn't help.
I think a lot of people feel like that's what's being asked of them.
Yeah, because it can feel so personal. It's like, ooh, I'm gonna have to share this now, but it's so personal. It's like my life. I'm revealing my life. It's not so much about revealing your life. It's about revealing who you are as a person. So what I am going to reveal is probably different to what you are going to reveal. And that is something very personal, meaning you have to make the decision of what you want and what you feel comfortable to share. So for instance, in my brand, in my personal brand work with clients, I'm always encouraging people to be true to who they are and to not be afraid of judgment and criticism. When I share that, I also have to acknowledge that I am a shy person, that I am not an extrovert, that making videos and showing my face, even having photos taken of me and put them on the Instagram, it's not my normal. It's not my natural state that goes, "Ooh, yeah, ooh, take my photo." It's been years and years of learning to let that part go. So vulnerability is also about letting go and saying, you know what, I need to let go of that fear of being seen, because this is going to help you so much, not only in terms of business, but in terms of genuinely connecting with your people, the people who you want to help. And vulnerability means sharing what you feel comfortable with provided there is a purpose. So the first question I always ask my clients to ask themselves is, why? What is the purpose behind my vulnerability? Because then when you know that, when you have the answers to that, then you can say, okay, so I want to help people, like in my brand, I want to help people overcome their shyness, which means I need to share stories of how I understand what it means to be shy.
Mm.
So I regularly share stories of how when I was a little girl, I was so shy that I couldn't even buy a sandwich and go to the shop and say, can I buy a sandwich? I had to literally rehearse the phrase, I would like a tuna and mayo sandwich, please. I would like it, and then I'll queue up, I'll get to the shop counter, and then I'll freeze of panic, because I'm like, I have to speak, I have to say those words out loud in front of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a terrifying moment for me. So, I understand what shyness is, but my clients won't know that if I don't share this part about me. If I don't take that little girl story out from my past and bring this to light, no one is going to believe that I am shy, because they see me, in the media, they see me giving trainings. They'll be like, there's no way. Of course, it's easy for you, B, because you are very much in the front of your brand. So they might not buy into the idea of, oh, well, B can help me with my issues or my struggle. And in order for me to make sure that they understand that I see them and that I know how hard it is, then I have to pull up these little experiences from my past.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't necessarily enjoy sharing those things about me, because I get scared. I get worried that people will say, I don't know, just so many things they could say, right? They could not agree with me. They could say, B, this is so like, how could you be like that? Or I don't know, criticize me. And it is a fear. But we need to let that go. Like, this is what vulnerability is as well. It's not only just revealing a little bit of yourself, but it's also letting go of, okay, I've put this out there now, and I'll see what happens and I'll deal with it then. But it shouldn't be a fear that prevents us from actually sharing our stories.